oh, don't do that. You're gonna. You're like, oh my God, there's only 3 people watching this. What are we gonna do now?
I'm happy with 3 people. I'm happy with any number, man.
No, 3 including us. So it's just you and me, and then like a random person,
Random person. Hey, random person
from the inner circle or something like that, right?
Yeah, my secret fans.
I'm super psyched for you, by the way. Like, I think you've been. What did you join like 6 months ago or something like that?
I think it was in August.
Right? And
August or what's the name of the month after August?
September. August. Yeah, September.
September. Yeah. I was never good with those names, even in Croatian.
And you joined in September, and it's been a constant struggle because you're in Croatia, right? And the default is like you don't trust people you can't see or talk to, right?
Yeah.
And you built your agency, and then you lost it all. You built it again, you lost it all. You hired people, you fired people. Like your agency journey is like an emotional challenge. Like it just keeps going like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I remember when you jumped on the first call and you said you landed a book deal or a book funnel or something like that. And what did they pay you? Like $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000, something like that, right?
$7,000.
Like that's insane. And then I was like, yeah, like who's this Robert deal? And he doesn't know he's a big deal, but we got to make sure like he notches up slowly and stuff like that. But yeah, dude, I'm super psyched for your future.
Who's this guy? How do you pronounce his last name?
Dobrolovic, and I always do it wrong. Every single day.
Pronounce my name, man.
How do you pronounce your last name correctly?
Dobrilovic.
Dobrilovic.
Super simple.
I've never actually typed it correctly ever then. Like I would do it Dobrolo. That's 100% wrong.
No, I think you actually typed it correctly, but nobody could pronounce it correctly.
That's so funny.
Yeah, because it is hard.
But when you got started, so are you like 3 or 4 years in your agency journey? Or like, let me ask you this then. What was it like? Yeah, when did you start? How did you get your first deals? What was Upwork like that whole scenario?
Okay, let's start from the beginning then. So I'm not a college dropout. I actually finished college.
Me too.
Kids go to college. Yeah, it's a safety net later on. Yeah. So I've mostly been into web design and programming, but I started learning SEO. So I didn't even my primarily skill wasn't even Facebook ads. It was SEO. And I started learning that at my like second year in college, and I fell in love with it. And then I was starting to look for ways how to make money, what to do with that, where can I get a job, since this was not popular in Croatia. A lot of businesses didn't even know what is SEO, and they couldn't hire people for that. Yeah. Then one time, I met one of my best friends from like junior school. We hang out, we met his friends, and one guy told me about Upwork and how he's working there. Yep. He was photoshopping some really nasty pictures. Yeah. And he told me like, hey, here's the money. I'll go to the cash machine. I'll just grab the cash, and that's it. That's proof it works. Right. Because people here always tell you working online never works. So you will never make money online, blah, blah. That's a scam. Old people thinking.
Sounds like my parents. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like the internet's not a thing. Go get a job. Be a normal human being. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll just, I don't know, get scammed. You'll get a virus, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, since I guess I can make money like that. He's living proof. I started working. I signed up. It was called Odesk before, not Upwork. Yep. And I was like, okay, let's try it. I didn't know like jack shit about it, what to do, what to write on my profile. My copywriting is bad. I didn't know it. So I just copy pasted everything from another profile. Yeah.
Don't do that. For everyone watching, don't do that. But
don't do that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the secret of actually scaling my profile. It's actually having confidence, but I'll get to the point. Yeah, later on. So I was bidding on those jobs. I didn't know what to search. What was the job? I was just like copy pasting my profile description in the message. People hate that, by the way. Yep. Don't do that. They like when you're a real human being. And I got a job for, guess how much?
$1 an hour.
1 cent per hour.
1 cent per hour. Okay, so scraping the bottom. Yeah, all the way to the bottom. Yeah.
But I was really happy because I got a job. Like it was 1 cent per hour. I was like, wow, what am I going to do with that much money?
Yeah.
I did some tweaking for one site and it was okay. The guy left me a 5-star review. So on Odesk, 5-star review was everything there. So if you had 5-star reviews, you would get higher in the search engine of Odesk, and you would get a lot more jobs. Then I got rehired for another project in Canada for $1 per hour.
You 100x'd. Yes, Grant Cardone would be so proud.
Ross, oh yeah. And then after that, I got another 5-star, a couple hundred projects. I was happy. I was making money. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't $1 million thing, but it was nice. It was a great feeling, and I got like that sugar rush. And I was just working, learning new stuff, reading stuff every day. So I learned SEO by my own. Yeah. You have a lot of forums, you have a lot of content, YouTube videos. Today you can learn everything on your own. And at one point, I just like shot through the roof, and I was in top 10% of Croatian freelancers.
For SEO or just like in general?
For SEO. For SEO, and I was invited at an event when all of us spoke together. It was a really fun event. Yeah, and I was getting like 3 to 10 leads per day. Then it switched to Upwork, and I was getting 3 to 10 leads per day. I was like, yeah, this is my future. I'm done. I mean, I'm just getting calls. I was just getting leads, really high-end projects. And I was really happy with that. And then one day after like 2 years, after 2 years working on Upwork, I just got a notification from them. Bam, you're banned. It was on Christmas, like few days after Christmas, and I was like, why? Please tell me why.
So you got to a point where like you're doing good work, you're getting rewarded for people paying you, getting 5-star reviews, and you're getting like 3 to 10 people a day saying, hey, I want to hire you to do SEO, and then Upwork or Odesk or whatever it is like, you're out. Did they give you a reason why?
No.
They just said you're out.
Yeah, they just said you're out. Send me an email like you have been banned, blah blah. And I was like,
that sucks so much.
Yeah, what the hell? At least I need a reason. So my clients called Upwork, asked them what happened. We need to continue working together. It's a project. They were paying me through Upwork, so I couldn't do anything. And they told them, no, we cannot tell you that. I called them, sent them emails, nothing.
Right.
So I had like 50 5-star reviews from people that were really happy working with me.
Right.
Lost it all. Just went.
That's like the Facebook equivalent of like your account gets banned and you don't know why type thing.
Yeah, even that happened. But we'll get to that point also.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So after that, I was like pretty crushed. I didn't know what to do. I was depressed. And then one guy that was my client reached out to me, and we started working together. He's from USA.
Yeah.
We managed to get a whole team together, and we were working together. Everything was okay. And then he just vanished. So again, left with nothing. And I'm like, God damn it, when will this stop?
Right.
So that happened, and some time passed, and I was like, I don't know. Either I have to create my own agency, or I need to get a job.
Yeah.
And I was really conflicted, and I didn't know what to do. I was depressed. I was like, what? Do I really need to get a job again?
Yep.
And I was like, since I don't know anything, how to create an agency, I need to get a job.
Yep.
And then I decided I'm going to grab a job, get a job, and
like a normal in-person job at like your city or gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, in my city, in Zagreb, in Croatia, and I got like opportunity. So I forgot who, but somebody sent me like a job application for SEO guy. I was like, yeah, let's go, let's try it, and I passed. And everything was okay. The company is huge here in Croatia. It's really popular. It's like awesome. Now I will learn a lot here. I will stay here for a while, like a year or two or even more, and then I'll grow my agency. I'll learn the process and everything. I got to that company, and I didn't do anything. I didn't learn anything. I was just downgrading myself. So literally, I don't know. I love to learn stuff. I love to test stuff. But when you're in a big agency, you need to follow rules, and you cannot go past those rules.
Yep.
And nobody listens to you because you're a junior.
Yep.
You're not an expert. You're not a senior. And I was like, do I want to stay here really, or do I want to soar like an eagle and fly away? And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm quitting. I'm starting my own agency from scratch.
Yeah.
Doing everything from zero, and that's it. That's my goal.
Yeah.
So later on, I started searching how to get a client, how to do this, how to do that, blah, 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 stuff like that. Then what you've written in the post, this is one of the ways you can get clients, one of the top 3 reasons or things to get clients. First was Upwork. So you can still sign up there. It's free. You can get some clients. You can get some knowledge. You can get some reviews. It takes time to get your first client, but after you get the first one, you do it correctly, you will get more leads each day.
Yep.
Also, let me go back a little bit to Upwork. How did I get so many leads and so many people actually talking to me?
Yeah.
I changed my profile to say something along the lines, I bring results. If you're not happy with the results, I'll give you a refund, but that never happened. That's it.
That's about right. Yeah.
Pure confidence, because I knew how to bring results. And a lot of people were asking me like, hey, how come you are so confident? Let's see your skills. And I'm like, okay, it's, I don't know, $1,000 per month, and that's it. Okay, okay, let's do it.
So before we go into that, so like going back, way back in the day, you're like, I'm going to do SEO, I've done SEO, I'm going to get paid to do SEO. You signed up on Upwork back when it was Odesk or whatever it's called. And you weren't quite sure what to put on your profile. So you copy and pasted other people's profiles. You weren't sure what to do, and you're getting paid like a penny or $1 an hour or something like that. And then you kind of realize people don't give a shit about your technical skills. They give a shit about the results of those technical skills. And in your profile, you put, I guarantee results. If you hate it, I'll just refund your money. By the way, that's the same thing I do with my agency. Like, I guarantee results. And because of it, I'm getting opportunities, and clients are coming in and paying a high rate more consistently. And I would say maybe like 1 out of 20 people I refund, but I got 19 more because of it, right? But you never got people asking for a refund anyway, so it worked out in your favor no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. Because the another reason, so the first was the profile. The second was, this is what you need to do on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you outreach, ask questions, talk with people. So don't just sell. I was mostly, so Upwork is a little bit different than cold emailing and cold messaging on Facebook. But you have a job description. You ask the client, what do they need specifically? What's the deadline? What's this? What's this? What's this? They will see your message is different, because most of the time they get spammed. They don't get really good senseless. They get senseless messages. So when you ask them questions, you're triggering like a conversation with them. Always ask questions. Always try to keep on talking with them.
So that's why the onboarding docs, like as part of the Inner Circle, worked out so well, because you're literally like asking people questions, right? Instead of like always selling stuff, you're like, tell me why this isn't working. Tell me what's your intended result, all that stuff. And I will say, the last time I put something up on Upwork was probably like 2 years ago. Now I just use like my Facebook network to get stuff done. I had to put secret keywords in the post and in the description to make sure they read it. Like, and I said like, and the 5th question is, make sure to mention your favorite ice cream. So I knew that they read the description. And half the time they didn't. They just copy and paste their replies all day long. And I was like, this is like the worst thing ever. But what was really stood out to me is when somebody in normal English said, hey, I read your post. I think I can help it. I guarantee results. Help me understand what you're trying to accomplish. And then we would just exchange 10 to 15, like couple sentences back and forth, and I would pay them money. And it happens like every single time. Now that I'm looking back, it was always those like people that ask questions instead of trying to sell stuff. So it works out pretty well.
Yeah, exactly. And I actually forgot about all of that until I went into your group and bought your course. People, buy Jeff's course if you want to scale rate.
Thank you very much.
Because onboarding docs really helped out. Now I have my own for e-commerce clients. A lot of stuff helped out, because you forget those fundamental things like being a human being.
Yep.
Just talk with people. If they don't want to work with you, okay, move on. It's like getting a girlfriend. If she doesn't want to work with you, okay, next.
Yep.
Sorry. Don't be depressed or something like that. But yeah, so that was like the reason I had a huge success on Upwork. Asking questions, being different, having self-confidence. I know it's hard to get it. It takes time, but you can get it. You can get confidence. You can be who you want to be later on, not right now.
Yeah. Would you be willing? So, like, do you still have access to your Upwork profile, or that's like gone forever, right?
Gone forever, unfortunately.
Gotcha. If there were like 2 or 3 people in the group chat, in the chat right now, who had Upwork, would you be willing to do like a group call and be like, let me review your Upwork profile, what you're doing wrong and right, all that stuff?
Definitely.
For everybody watching, if you'd be interested in like a group call with Robert, just hashtag Upwork my face, right? And then Robert will take you all in a group call for like 15 minutes, review your profile, what's going wrong, what's going right, all that fun stuff. So yeah, keep going with your story.
Awesome.
Yep.
Later on, so after I stopped working in that agency, I saved up money, started up my own agency, registered everything, blah, blah. And then I met one guy that is currently one of my best friends and let's say a partner in everything. He has his own agency. He does his own stuff. We met through one Facebook group for SEO, and we just started talking like almost once a month. And then we started hanging out a lot more, and so on. And he's one of the reasons, alongside my beautiful girlfriend, that keep motivating me to just push forward.
Yeah.
Just go, just do stuff, try new stuff. The biggest problem I have, and I had before, is the shining object syndrome.
Yep.
So you see one course, you don't finish it. You see another one, buy a third one. You do not finish anything.
Yep.
And then you do not get results, and then you get depressed.
Yep.
So that was one of my biggest problems. And then I talked with him. We had like a couple projects together. Then we did this, we did that. We had fun. So we had fun. We created like let's not call it a relationship, but
yeah,
a really cool friendship. Then I started getting clients on my own through Facebook groups. So you can get clients from Facebook groups. One of probably the easiest and the best ways to get clients is to try and talk to agencies that do not do your type of skills. Like I do Facebook ads, Google AdWords, scale e-commerce businesses, and so on. But try to talk to agencies that do like web design or social media marketing, but not paid ads. And then ask for clients and tell them, I'll give you my clients for web design. You can give me clients for your type of stuff.
In the group, John Williams, that's how he got his first, I think, like 4 or 5K. Like he just started like making his profile confirm and convert, was like an interesting human being, asked questions and all that. And somebody that runs like a huge agency in like Boston was like, look, I can't take clients under 5K, but you can. So how about you take them and you pay me a referral fee? That way we can both win. John was like, great. So like he got 2 or 3 clients that way really effing fast.
Yeah, that's exactly why you make partnerships, friendships with people. You need to network. Doing everything alone is okay, but it'll be hard later on when something breaks down. Like for me, example, Upwork broke down, and I was like, what now? I don't have anyone I can talk to about that.
You're like, everything sucks.
Everything sucks, and it was goddamn Christmas.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, fun stuff. But yeah, only later on I met that guy, and it helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
So for everyone who's doing this, is trying to grow their business, try to network with people, try to talk with them, try to help them out, or they will help you out, and so on. Then I started helping out people a lot in groups, on my personal profile. People ask me questions, and I gladly help them. I'm not a fan. So I know you value your time. Everybody values your time. But if you know an answer to a question somebody asked you, just answer it. Don't ask for like $100 per hour. I mean, it's okay when you're busy. I understand that. And even sometimes I charge for consultations. But if somebody asks you a simple question, just answer it.
What I discovered, like the right way to deal with that is like you can like answer 3 to 4 questions a day and like everybody's happy. And what'll happen is you keep asking like 5, 6, 10, 15, 20 questions, and then it becomes overwhelming. So I spend probably like 15, 30 minutes, even in the public group or in other people's groups, like just freely answering questions. And then when they say like, what's next? I say, I have a structured strategy call that will go over the 7 steps of a high performing campaign. I do have to charge you for it because like there's work on my end, but it's not required. And if you're interested, that's great. If not, no big deal. And I find that like when I do that, like both demons are okay. You know what I mean? Like people are still getting their answers. And then I feel like my structured strategy calls where I put like real time into it, like is kind of kosher. So like for anybody watching, that's how I handle the difference. Like I'm still in the public group and everybody's saying like, please don't do that. No, that's wrong. Who are you? Do customer research. Your ad is bad, stuff like that. And then when somebody says like, hey, what's the next step, or a client customer comes in, I have a structured like actual onboarding doc presentation, sales strategy, pitch, all that stuff, which you've seen. So that's how I deal with the difference. But yeah.
Which will solve all of your problems.
So close. So close, Robert.
My English is terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks. But yeah, so because of that, I even had clients I had to refund, not on Upwork later on, but I got referrals from them.
Yep.
So I didn't continue working with them, but I got referrals from them because I was answering their questions, concerns. I was talking with them, trying to solve their problem, but it didn't work out because of X reasons.
Yeah.
But they still told me like, okay, doesn't matter. Here is another client for you.
Yep.
Great, because you're a good guy. You're not someone that will steal our money. You're not someone that vanished in the air or didn't help us, and so on.
Yep.
That's also what you need to do. You need to talk with people. You need to be supportive. Like customer support is #1 thing today, because there are a lot of agencies, there are a lot of people doing this exact same thing we're doing, and their customer support is terrible.
Yep.
So yeah, so after that, I did a little bit. I got a huge client here in Croatia. They paid really great money, and I was
thinking, the book, or is that something else?
No, this was something else.
Cool.
How do you call that in USA? Let's say they were selling stuff like vacuum cleaners, refrigerators, and stove ovens.
Like a home electronics store.
Yeah, home appliances, I think.
Yeah, home appliances. Yeah,
home appliances. Yeah, so I got that client as a referral from another agency. So again, it was another agency. It wasn't me.
Yep.
And it was a lot easier to close, to sell, to talk with those people. And let's say when you're talking to those people in bigger agencies with bigger brands, you cannot be stiff. So you cannot be. You need to be serious, of course. But if you have knowledge, just be like, be normal.
Yeah, be a normal human being. Put on a normal people's skin. Have a normal person conversation outside of your computer, and you'll be mind blown at how people like, hey, here's money every time, right?
Exactly. And they will actually put more effort working with you than when you are like, yeah, I'm the #1 SEO guy. I'll do everything, but you need to pay me right away or something like that. So you need to negotiate stuff a little bit. You need to let go of some, let's say, things you want to happen but didn't happen. Like with that company, because of that agency, I didn't get paid for 4 months. So for 4 months, I didn't get paid at all.
Yeah.
Because the payment was through that agency, and I was like furious. But you can't do anything. That's it. That's normal. Also, it was fun working with them. I got them results. There were a lot more people involved later on, and one person really stood out. She was really happy with the results and everything, but unfortunately they moved on with their main agency. They had like 10 agencies working for them, blah blah blah, which is normal for bigger brands. After that, I got another client, which is still with me today, which I manage Google AdWords for them and Facebook ads, and I give them, with Google AdWords, I'm giving them like 6 time ROAS, so return on ad spend. We are investing a lot of money, not a lot, a little money, and giving them a lot of money.
Yeah.
And they're still with me. They're probably one of the best clients I have right now. We're talking, we're not drinking, but having lunch together, and they're helping me out and helping them out with other agencies and with other meetings. Because again, I was a normal human being. I wasn't that serious. When I saw problems, for example, on their website, I told them about it.
Yep.
I wasn't just silent because another agency, I don't know, screwed it up. I just told them, like, hey, this is the problem. You need to solve it. Do you need help? We can talk with the agency. We can try to solve it. This, and that. Try to do this. Try to do that.
Yep.
And they said, yeah, okay, let's do it. And start paying me more money. So like you are preaching, solve people's problems, a lot of problems, bigger problems, get paid for it.
Yep.
That's exactly like how you teach people, which I really liked.
Cool.
Now, after, so let's go back a little bit. After that brand for home appliances, I got that huge client for $7K.
Nice.
For books.
Nice.
Yeah, but that was probably one of the worst clients I ever worked with.
I wasn't expecting that.
Neither did I. So the story goes like this. I hired a sales guy from Philippines, and he was really good. And he got that client, but then he vanished. And
the client did, or the Philippines guy?
The Philippines guy vanished.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, what did he tell him actually? What will be the results and everything? So at that time, I didn't have SOPs, so standard operating procedures.
Yep.
That's what you need to have. So you need to have procedures, project management tools. You need to have everything written down before you start anything. Yep. Any job, any project, any digital marketing stuff, you need to have everything written down or you will fail. Or it will be really hard. So I got the client. He was not responding. He was really non-responsive for like 2 months. I didn't know what to do. We started selling his book on Amazon.
Yeah.
With Facebook ads and messenger bots, with ManyChat, and everything was going like okay-ish. I won't tell you I got him great results. I didn't, because he was really not responsive. He didn't give us access to Amazon, so we couldn't track something.
Right.
He didn't give us access to their main Facebook page that had a lot of likes, and I couldn't use that. I had to create a new page, get new likes, new content, new everything, and everything was like, yeah. And okay, he was like, okay, never mind. I was like, okay, let's just part ways. He got results, some results, but I didn't want to continue working with him.
Okay.
After that, now this is like the biggest change in my life. I wanted to scale a lot.
Yeah.
So I thought, let's say my friend and I, so that partner that also does SEO and stuff like that, we thought up like a really stupid video. We joined one group. It was a cleaners niche, and we made like a really stupid video with me with big glasses and the vacuuming room and asking for free trials.
Yeah.
Biggest mistake.
Yeah, don't do free trials.
Yeah, this is what Jeff tells you. Don't do free trials. So we got like, with that video, we wrote down something along the lines, help a student out. We're looking for clients for free trials to help them learn. And okay, we were teaching someone, but not a lot of students, but doesn't matter. And the video was like done with a cell phone. We tried, like, we took like 5 times.
Yeah.
We were laughing our asses out. It was really fun times. We posted it on the group, and I got like 30 or 40 people asking me like, yeah, I want in, yes, I want in, I want to be your company that will help your students. I was like, yes, yeah. Going somewhere. I was like, yes, just PM. And I was sending PMs. I was telling them like, okay, let's start doing this. You need to go through this, and this, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Only 2 people actually became free trials.
Yep.
So a lot of people they were like, oh yeah, this is a great opportunity. Let's just ask him about it. And then they were like, yeah. I have to spend my money for, I don't know, budget for the ads. I don't have that. I don't have $150. I'm okay. That's normal. But why did you respond to this?
Yep, that's why I hate free trials. You got 50 people, 50 hopes up, 50 opportunities. 2 actually became free trials. And did those 2 actually turn into paying customers?
No.
Right. That's why. So you're actually negative.
None. Yeah. So it was like negative. But the biggest point of this story is I was so happy. I hired 3 people.
Yeah.
These were actually my friends. They knew their stuff. They're like juniors. But I didn't do my part of the job, like handling the company, being a project manager, having SOPs, having everything written down.
Yep.
And everything literally fall apart in like 3 months. So no new clients. I was saying like 1 or 2 big clients, but it wasn't enough to pay the bills.
Yep.
Pay paychecks and everything. I lost like 15,000 euros or let's say dollars.
Yep.
So it was like down the road. But
so for context, for anybody who just joined, you started 0, got Upwork, got a 5-star profile, got 5 to 7 leads a day, kicking ass at taking names, got banned, right? Got a job. You're like, this is fucking stupid. You quit. Started your own agency, lost a client, got a 7K client. Was it the book guy 7K?
Yeah, book
guy was 7K. Doesn't work with you. So see you later. You're like, screw that. I'm going to do household cleaners. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. Get 50 people signing up for a free trial. Hire your friends and then lose 15 grand again. Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Again. And that was like the biggest, let's say, point of my life. So period of my life, because I want to move out of my parents' house. I want to live alone, blah, blah, with my girlfriend and so on. And I was devastated, but it lasted for 2 weeks. But with Upwork, it lasted for 1 month. So do you see how it gradually reduces the time of stress?
Shorter. The bad time is less. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's normal. You'll have ups and downs. When you have your own business, it's always like that. You'll have ups, you'll have downs. You'll have ups and downs. And I'm like, jeez, what the fuck do I do now? I don't have anything.
Yeah.
And then I started helping out people in your group, in other groups. People are just reaching out to me.
Yeah.
And then, not sure if my guy is watching this, John Williams, the best guy on this freaking earth.
Yeah, John London Williams, he's watching, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, so this guy helped me out so much. We're having a good time on a video chat. I was helping him out with something, and he told me like, hey, I'm going to help you out. And he posted in I think it was in Cat Howell's group.
Yeah.
Yeah, he posted a post like, hey, I recommend Robert Dobrovich.
You bandit. You bandit. That's awesome. That's a bandit strategy. Okay, go on. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like a test. This is like pure fun stuff. And I got like 80 leads from that. I was awake for the whole night just answering people. Like, hey, I want to know about you, what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. I got 5 new clients from that.
Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. That's awesome. Yeah.
E-commerce, lead gen, wedding photographer. Actually, wedding photographers are from before.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was one cleaner, blah, blah. I got clients.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, this finally worked. I'm going to go to UK and kiss John Williams. And that's it. He helped me out so much. Then I got referrals from other people, blah, blah, blah. Everything started going pretty well. I started earning money again.
Yeah.
Then guess what? In September, not yet,
sorry,
September, I think late September, Facebook got hacked.
That's right, you disappeared. Yeah.
That was the time. That was the time. Yeah, so Facebook got hacked for about, I don't know, 5 million, 50 million accounts.
Yep.
My account got hit, but not with the hack, but with Facebook. They asked me to prove it if this is my profile. Just send us a picture of yourself. I'm like, okay, just send them a picture. Worst time of my life.
Yeah.
Can you guess how long it took for them to recognize that that's me?
So
Can you remember that?
So I remember you disappeared for like a month. And people like trying to tag you, like, where the hell did Robert go? I'm like, I sent you a PM, like you didn't respond. Your profile disappeared. You had like that gray person, right? And I'm gonna guess it took 5 weeks for Facebook to finally give you approvals again?
No, fortunately 2.
2 weeks. Okay. All right. Yeah.
But 2 weeks was enough to again just go down.
Yeah.
Why? First, I could contact some clients on email. I had those emails.
Mm-hmm.
Second, I did create another profile to try and get in contact with them.
Yep.
But the biggest problem was I couldn't log into my Business Manager account. So people listening to this that have Facebook Ads Business Manager account always have a backup connected to it.
Yep.
Don't be stupid like me.
Yep.
Because of that, money and ad spend and everything was going on. So
oh my God.
So they couldn't shut down those ads. And I was like, oh shit, what to do now?
Yeah.
Some of the clients were paying for their ad spend. Some of the clients got their ad spend covered by me.
Yeah.
But still, I couldn't do like jack shit.
That sucks.
Yeah, I was frustrated. I didn't know what to do, actually.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what to do. And I was like, oh, Jesus. New profile on Facebook, new everything. You cannot add friends. You will get banned. Yeah. You'll do this, you'll do that. And everything was like, again from scratch. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. After 2 weeks, they unbanned me. And I got left with, I think, 3 clients. And then I was like, I need to do some upsells. I need to do something. Then I upsold those clients I still work with for Google Ads and Facebook.
Nice.
I sold them the Google Ads and retargeting and everything else. They're paying me 2% of their gross profit, which is
perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. And their earnings are like going like this, because let's say marketing and the competition marketing in Croatia is a lot cheaper. And it's a lot lower. It's cheaper to advertise here than, for example, in USA.
Yeah.
After that, I started like figuring out what I want to do, e-commerce, mostly, blah, blah, blah. And that's where I am right now. I got a few more clients. I partnered up with 2 awesome people from USA.
Yeah.
One is called Terrell Miller. So it's like Miller.
Cool.
And Sean Bryant, really big shout out to those guys. I also got motivated because of them.
Cool.
Yeah, so let's say I partnered up with them. I'm also creating my own job shipping store or let's say web shop, a blog, and a new group.
Cool.
Helping out real people, not millionaires.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's basically it. I can tell you another funny story if you want.
About the pills? No, not yet. That's later on, right?
Okay, so for the end.
So going back, right? Like, so you got Upwork, you figured out the algorithm, like you SEO'd Upwork, having great profile, knowing how to respond and all that. And so guys, if you want Robert to like double check your profile, is doing group call, I think next week or something like that, just hashtag Upwork by face and you'll get connected to the group call. But what I wanted to say was, like, despite all like the challenges and the ups and downs, you've managed to keep clients, you managed to land clients, things like that. So are there like 3 ways you've kept your clients coming back and referring people again and again? Because you've grown your agency by meeting people just like me and saying, Jeff, I can do your ads manager for you or your Google ads for you, things like that, or meeting your clients directly. So like in the bullet points, I put like, there are 3 ways that you're keeping your clients coming back and referring more people. So like, can you go over some of those bullet points?
Yeah, so the first one is definitely that customer support. So you need to talk with your clients. You need to answer their questions all the time. I know it's hard work. I know they will bug you sometime like in the 9 p.m. or something like that. But at the beginning, try to be supportive. Of course, there are lines. There are always lines. You always need to tell them like, hey, I do not work on weekends, period. Why? Period. That's it. I do not work on weekends. That's what I told my clients. I don't want to work on weekends. That's it.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, I respect that. I respect your wish. That's it. But we can contact you through the weekend. Yes.
Yeah.
Whenever you want. That's my rule. You have your own rules, people. So the first thing was definitely that customer support. So helping them out with other questions, not regarding Facebook ads, Google AdWords. For example, they asked me, I don't know, can you go to the meeting with us with another agency that will do social media posting with us? I was like, yeah, why not? I'll go. I have time. I'll go. If I have the time, I will help you out.
Right.
So this is how I kept my client. I was helping him out with how to improve their website, how to improve their conversions, even though I didn't have to do it. So that's just like extra step you need to do. Keep your clients coming back and refer more people.
So just like respond to their messages, right? Do a little bit of extra stuff and proactively bring up problems and solutions. What's really, really cool, by the way, is not only when you do that, like they will pay you money over time, but when you do that, you probably get better results because of it. So like if the pixel's installed correctly on their website, you're looking at it going, oh, that other agency is shitty. They're going to love me so much. But you know what happens is you get worse results and your client doesn't know why. So when you say like, hey, your pixel is installed correctly, your event codes are incorrect, and because of it, your campaigns aren't doing any better, have your web guy do this. And I've done that a million times. And because of it, next month, they just kind of like, all right, we can spend more money. And then they can spend more money. And all of a sudden your contracts go up like an extra $700 to $800 a month, month after month after month, which is pretty cool. But you also mentioned, by the way, that you got results for wedding photographers, housemaids, that's what we put, but like cleaning services.
Cleaning companies.
Cleaning companies, realtors, which are local lead gen. But you live in Croatia. So how are you doing local lead gen? And are there any like hints and tips for people that are trying to do wedding photographers, cleaning companies, and realtors?
So the biggest thing you need to know and need to do is test a lot. So let's say you know Facebook ads, you know how it works, but you will always find your own way of doing that. For example, in Jeff's course, you have one way which is phenomenal, which is great. I love it, but there are other ways you can do it. If you find like a way, I don't know, I like to do 5 ad sets divided by 5 cities, 5 locations, and you get results, that's your way. Great. This is what I did. I found my way. It was with messenger bots and lead ad forms. So I don't use landing pages. I don't use ClickFunnels. I don't like it because that's me. So I got results for them because of the messenger bots. I started using ManyChat when actually it came out, when a lot of people didn't know about it. And this is like a big tip for everyone doing ads. When something new comes up on the Facebook ads platform, use it. Why? Because it will be a lot cheaper to use it. For example, right now you can use WhatsApp ads.
I saw that the other day. Like it goes directly to WhatsApp.
Not a lot of people are using that. So try to use that. Facebook stories are actually pretty cheap. Instagram carousel story ads are also cheap right now. Back in the day, messenger ads were like really dirt cheap. Right now, they're actually a bit more expensive, but they're still better because they're converting. You have that engagement in Messenger bot, everything's on Facebook, and so on. So let's say the biggest tip is like just test stuff. My biggest tip right now is use campaign budget optimization. So it's a new thing by Facebook. It works wonders. Create few ad sets and you will get the results in the working ad set. Shut down the rest of those and that's it. You'll get results. Make it stupid simple, like Jeff tells us. Make it stupid simple. It really works. Don't overcomplicate everything, but you can create few different types of ad sets.
So there's a guy in our group, John Michael, who's really, really good at tinkering stuff. Like if it doesn't work in 30 minutes, he changes it, which resets the algorithm. And if it doesn't work the next day, he changes it again, which resets the algorithm. And I remember I yelled at him. I even put in the course, I was like, John, stop touching your stuff. Like, just stop touching, stop tinkering. Like, you have to turn it on, set it, forget it, and walk away. Like Facebook ads is kind of like going to the gym. Like you can't do 8 hours in the gym. You have to do like a solid hour, leave and come back. A solid hour, leave and come back. And Facebook ads are the same exact thing. I've seen ads that are inherently bad, but given enough time, they perform. I've seen ads that are inherently good, never have a chance to grow because somebody like me keeps tinkering with it, expecting it to work immediately, which never ever happens. But we got a really good question from a guy, Rodrigo, who's based out of Brazil. And he says, you're outside of the US. How do you explain that to a future client without losing them? Like, do you say, hey, I'm in Croatia, tough shit? Does it not matter? Like, how do you navigate that conversation?
So, good question, actually. But we will have to go back to Facebook ads. Please remind me. I have also a few tips for them.
Cool.
So my mindset before was like, I have to make, I don't know, a fake profile, tell them I'm from USA, have a company there. But later on, I realized people don't give a shit where you're from. They give a shit about results and your skills. That's it.
Yep.
So when they ask you where you're from, I'm from Croatia. I'm Croatian. That's it. What you're doing in Croatia, I live there. That's it. But how will you, I don't know, send me an invoice? Same as someone from USA. I will send you an invoice with my company. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm registered, I pay taxes, I pay everything. I'm not just some scammer. Another thing you can do is like write down a proposal. By the way, Jeff has a really cool proposal in his group. Write down a proposal and tell them I will give you a refund if you're not happy with the results. That's end of story. You will have to give refunds later on. So don't think that there will be a lot of clients or every client will just pay you and that's it. You have to give refunds. You have to take a lot of shit, a lot of a lot of bad stuff. But that's normal. It's normal because it's business.
But what I've discovered is that when I say like you're gonna love it or refund your money or have like a guarantee, like for my guarantee is like I'll just keep working until you get 30 customer opportunities or something like that. Sometimes a 1 month contract turns into who cares. But the end result is more clients pay me between extra like $1,000, $1,500 a month, and they sign with me and they're more comfortable paying me because I have a guarantee. So like what'll happen is when I didn't have a guarantee, I would struggle at like landing people $1,000 a month. Now that I have a guarantee, I can land half my clients at $3,000 a month. And you know what? Because of it, I've got now $15,000 versus $1,000. And let's say one of those people's like, fuck Jeff, like, oh God, I hate it. Okay, fine. So I'm at 12 versus 1, right? You're still like at a net gain. And this person's like, at least Jeff was honest. He's an honest marketer, right? And they're much more happy with it. So what you're saying to Rodrigo is like, honestly, nobody gives a shit if you focus on results and skills and your profile like matches that. Is that about right?
Yeah, exactly. So if you have case studies, if you have people that send you reviews, just send that. That's it. I'm from Brazil. I don't know. I'm proud. I'm from Croatia. I don't know. Don't lie. Just try not lying to people. Like fake results, fake this, fake this. Rather try to separate your great results into smaller pieces. How you got there? What happened this day? What happened that day?
Yeah.
It will feel better, and people will start trusting you more.
So what was the thing about Facebook ads?
Sorry. So quick thing about Facebook ads. What you mentioned with tinkering with the ads and doing stuff. Normally, each ad set needs 3 to 7 days to optimize. Don't tinker with anything. Set and forget. Set up a budget for, let's say, a week and forget about it. That money is gone. Like Jeff mentioned, I also had a campaign for wedding photographer right now. Leads were up to 35 per lead, so a lead form. And after, I think it was 4 days, now they are $10 per lead.
Yeah.
Because it optimized. If you switch something, it will mess up the algorithm. It will, let's say, fuck up your results. And you will never get to the point where you will actually see the results. Let's say after 1 week, you will see the real results. It needs to go through like the whole cycle of 7 days. Also, another tip is start your ads at midnight.
Oh, interesting.
California time, midnight. That's where their base is. That's where everything happens. So from midnight, the algorithm starts working. Let's say it wakes up. That's another tip. For higher tier countries, try to use bigger budgets, like $20, $30 per day, not 5. You can still get results, okay, but I try to go with higher. And I think that's mostly it for now. We will have a lot more videos together.
There's going to be a sequel to this and all that. So we're coming up at the top of the hour, and I try to keep these things like short and all that. We didn't even get to more details about realtors or cleaning companies or like the details and anything like that. We didn't even. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have another session. We didn't even get to how you turn $1,000 of ads into 10 grand in e-commerce sales, and we didn't even get to the Viagra pill story, which we'll talk about another time, right? But I'm super psyched that you were on the call. I remember when we had our first call, and like you didn't even turn on your camera. It was like a group thing, like a coach call you, like, "Hey guys, just landed a 7K book deal." And everybody's like, "That's fucking awesome," right? And everything, and I'm super psyched for your future.
Great,
So. Ladies and gents, we're going to do a strategy session giveaway. If you genuinely feel like Robert Dobrolovich, there we go, I didn't fuck it up this time, has like helped you solve your problems, move forward, and see the light. And if you want to have an exclusive 15-minute conversation with him to either like optimize your Upwork profile, review your campaigns, figure out e-commerce, help you land clients, show you behind the scenes, pop the hood, and help you accomplish your goals and move from $0 to 10 grand a month or whatever your number is. Just type in hashtag Robert My Face, and I'll personally introduce the three of you. Yeah, there you go, Robert My Face. And he'll get on a group call and he'll help you solve your problems and move forward. I don't know how comfortable he will be showing your campaigns or showing his campaigns, but he probably will. And so this is an invitation, whether you want to do wedding photographers, cleaning companies like housemaids and stuff like that, realtors, e-commerce. He's got a handful of e-commerce companies that are getting between 5 and 10 times ROAS, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, some huge number, which is really, really cool. So we've got way too many people. Okay, I'll figure it out.
So we can choose. Maybe if I have the time, we can do all of them.
We'll do like a big group call or something like that. We'll take it from there.
Group call
but Antonio, not going to pronounce that. Lance, Ben, you're already in the circle. You can already talk to him. And Alexander BP. So I'll connect the three of you to Robert. Was there any like last questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, ideas you want to bring up, Robert, before we bring the second to a close?
Ask me now, fast.
No, I'm asking you. Like,
no. I thought it was like a Q&A for them to ask me. I don't know. How are you people? Did you like this?
You're like, what am I supposed to ask?
What am I supposed to ask?
We've got 6 minutes, or maybe 7 minutes now, to do any last Q&A, comments, questions, concerns. So ask them in the chat right now. Otherwise, forever hold your peace, and you'll never get another opportunity again, and all that stuff. Mary says, I have never thought about going to Upwork. Is there any place to learn about Upwork, how it works, how she should be handling her profile, and all that stuff?
Yeah, talk with me.
All right, there you go. Mary, you have an exclusive invitation to send him a PM. Lance says, Robert, my man, you guys both rock. Lance is joining the Inner Circle. I just have not introed him because he has not accepted the invite, but Lance is joining the Inner Circle later today, which is pretty cool. Sonia has a question like, I would like to more about your SOPs, standard operating procedures, how you do what you do. So can you like help us understand that in like 30 seconds or less?
Yeah, so I created a Zapier's app that actually creates everything from scratch. Like when I get the payment from PayPal, it creates all the folders, sends all the emails I need from the client, sends all the Excel sheets that they need to do with tasks, and it creates every simple task in Trello I do for me after one payment. So I do that with one Zap.
Wow.
Mostly it, yeah.
Well, that works pretty darn well. Jeff Lopez says, any tips for e-commerce? That is a very unspecific question. Like,
no, it's good. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Go for it.
First is brand. A lot of people, a lot of job shippers, e-commerce owners do not brand their stuff. They don't have about us. They don't have a blog. They don't have content. So always brand first. Get organic traffic. Get likes. Get engagements on your Instagram, Facebook pages. Second is have really detailed product descriptions. This will help you out with SEO. Have your blog with blog posts answering people's questions. That will also help you out with SEO. And don't copy a lot of other stores, but copy big brands, like some segments that will work. Also, be prepared to spend a lot of money, cry in the corner, and then go again, spend a lot of money, and be happy. That's it for e-commerce. You have a lot of stuff to do, but you can do it.
Gotcha. Understood. Well, one last question, and then we both got a boogie. David says, I have a recording engineer wanting to reach out and chat with you about building your profile. What's the best way to connect with you, Robert?
Just send me a message on Facebook. I'm mostly online all the time. I don't have a life, so.
I do want to say Robert is going to start doing lives on his personal profile as well. So that's be sure to stay tuned, follow him, friend him, and all that stuff. Sure. And then he'll follow you through that. Linda says, do you mentor? And I think the answer is Robert is building out a mentorship program over the next month. So we'll take it from there. The only question is, when you're split testing the beginning of a local lead gen campaign, do you test landing page conversions as well as lead ad conversions? Like, are you split testing lead ads versus landing pages, or are you just split testing the ad itself?
I do split test. So I don't use landing pages. I use lead forms and messenger ads, but I do split test. And always when I split test, I use one interest per ad set, or maybe one narrowed down interest per ad set. So always like that. because then I will know which interest is okay and which is not.
Oh, so you split test on interest, not necessarily like the ad or the landing page. You also do interests, right?
Yeah, I mostly test interests, not ads or something like that. But I do dynamic ads creatives, and test out like 5 different images, headlines, blah blah blah. Facebook will find the winning one. Trust me.
How long does it take for Facebook to find that winning ad using dynamic?
4 to 7 days mostly.
That works pretty well. Last question: what's the best ad platform for e-commerce?
Best ad platform. Your brain. So Bing ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, and let's say Instagram, definitely. But ad platform, Google ads and Facebook ads are the most popular right now.
Perfect. I'm going to bring the sector to a close. Robert, great job. Don't hang up. I'm just going to end the broadcast now. Everyone, if you liked all this stuff, just be sure to comment. If you're interested, there's the hashtag UpworkMyFace, and Robert will review Upwork profile later time. That's it. Kick ass, take some names, Robert. Thanks again. Just
Bye.
wave.